All right, hold on. Wow. So we're able to use the Zoom today. Okay, so hold on. Let me just drink some water. Oh, excuse me. All right. Hi there.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Did you had online classes today?
No, tomorrow I have.
Ah, tomorrow. Oh, is it Monday to Friday?
Yes. Oh, Monday to Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. I see. Okay, so let's have unit 12. I do believe that we are in unit 12. Okay, so I want to congratulate you. You were almost through on this unit. If we still have time, oh, it's written in Chinese. Oh, if we still have time, maybe I could introduce you to a higher learning material. It's written in Chinese. Okay, so life on planets. Planets. Okay, so let's have vocabulary first. Hmm. Please read each word aloud.
Um, adventure, adventure,
Mm-hmm.
planet, destroy, sound truly, dangerous, grill.
Very good. Okay, so this is the grammar part, a reported question, and we'll discuss this after all of the literature. Now, let's listen to the conversation, and then later on, I will be Ni and you will be Zung. Okay?
Okay.
English 8, Book 2, Unit 12, Life on Other Planets. Getting started. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Do you know, Chan and I saw a very interesting film yesterday.
What was it?
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh, I like this series. But I've only seen Star Trek 2009. What's Into the Darkness about?
Well, after their adventures on the journey to Nibiru planet in Star Trek 2009, Captain James Kirk and his crew returned to Earth on the Enterprise in 2259. However, they then have to fight a dangerous terrorist, John Harrison, who wants to destroy Earth.
Sounds thrilling.
Yes, it was. Actually, Kirk dies trying to stop him, but fortunately he comes back to life. It's just a film after all.
A happy ending. But it does make me think about the real world. Could Earth ever be in that kind of danger?
That's funny. Cham also asked me what I thought could happen to Earth in the future.
And how did you answer?
I said I didn't know, but that Earth might be run by aliens.
That's true. Nobody knows.
Oh, sorry. Stupid me. Okay, I'm sorry. I think, yeah, it's my fault. I didn't know there's still this one. I was wondering why is it Kirk dies trying to stop. All right, sorry, it's my own stupidity. Okay, so let's have the conversation. I was thinking, why is it too short? Okay, so you will be Zung, and I will be Ni. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay, so you go first.
Do you know, Chang and I saw a very interesting film yesterday.
What was it?
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh, I like this series, but I've only seen Star Trek 2009. What's Into Darkness about?
Well, after the adventure on the journey to Nibiru planet in
Uh-huh.
Star Trek 2009,
Captain
Captain James Geek
Kirk.
Geek Kirk
Kirk. Mm-hmm.
Kirk and his crew returned to Earth on the Enterprise in 2022 and 59. However, they then have to fight a dangerous terrorist
Uh-huh. Terrorist.
John Harrison who want to destroy the Earth.
Okay.
Destroy
Destroy.
Earth.
Okay. Very
Earth
good. Sounds thrilling.
is yes, it's worse. Actually, Kirk dies trying to stop him, but fortunately, he come back to life. It's just a film after all.
A happy ending. But it does make me think about the real world. Could Earth ever be in that kind of danger?
That's funny. Chang also asked me what I thought would happen to Earth in the future.
And how did you answer?
I said I didn't know, but that Earth might be run by aliens.
Huh, that's true. Nobody knows. Okay, so now let's get your perspective. Excuse me, hold on. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. Now let's get your perspective or your opinion. So from their conversation, they are talking about what?
They are talking about a film.
Okay, a film, and that is Star Trek. Familiar with this film, Star Trek?
What?
Familiar? Are you familiar with the film Star Trek?
Yes.
Wow, have you seen that film before?
No.
Not yet. Me too. Okay, so Star Trek, based from their conversation, it is a film about going out of space, right? And at the ending, Ni asked Zung if it is possible for Earth to be taken over by aliens. Now, in your opinion, do you think it is possible that in the very near future we are going to be colonized by aliens?
I think yes.
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 Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, so do you believe that there is aliens outside the Earth?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Okay. Why do you believe on aliens?
I don't know.
You don't know. You just believe.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Given the situation that we are in the days where aliens are here and they are trying to colonize us, what will you do? What is the first thing that you will do?
What?
Okay, so a situation. Okay, this is a situation. Okay, what if tomorrow aliens will come here on Earth and colonize us? They want to live here with us. What will you do? Let's say that they landed first in the Vietnam and they were looking for people.
I will tell some people have coronavirus. Destroy them.
Okay. You will tell the aliens that in the Vietnam there's coronavirus and they will
Yes.
they will die. And
Yes.
oh yeah, maybe if aliens come here in our planet, they will just go away immediately because of the coronavirus.
Yes.
Okay, so this activity is true or false. Read the question number 1, please.
Yes.
Yes, please read number 1.
Dương and Trang saw a boring film yesterday.
Is it true or false?
False.
Okay, very good.
Me has seen Star Trek 12 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
True. False. True. Star Trek is a non-fiction film.
Mm-hmm.
True. Me and Trang sometimes think about the future of the world. True.
Mm-hmm.
Dương sounds sure about the future of the Earth. False.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want you to not true.
What?
I want you to review this one and review your answer on number 3.
Star Trek, a non-fiction film.
Okay.
True.
All right. So when we say non-fiction film, it is a kind of film that is true to life. It is happening in real life situation. So, do you think Star Trek happens in real life situation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think that Star Trek happens in real life situation? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think yes.
All right, so let's see. Again, fiction, these are the events that is not true and it won't happen in reality. Non-fiction, these are true to life. Hello? Okay. Number 1 is false. Number 3, false. Number 2 is true. Oh, yeah. Number 3 is false. That is non-fiction. It is a fiction. 4 is true. 5 is false. All right. Well, anyway, so let's read this conversation and read the conversation again and answer the questions. Now, do you want to read the conversation again, or do you feel like you can answer this without reading the conversation again?
Okay.
Do you want to read the conversation again?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, here you go.
Captain James Kirk.
Okay, so your answer is
James Kirk.
who is the captain of
James.
this? Okay, so
James
Captain James Kirk. Okay, where did where did the crew go in Star Trek 2009?
Can you back, please? And his return to Earth on Enterprise in 20 and 59.
Okay, so they were in Okay, so when does the story in Star Trek Into the Darkness happen? Okay, number 3, when does the story in Star Trek Into the Darkness happen?
Can you back the question? What's the story? Can you back? I think in 2009.
Mhm.
Yes, 2009.
Okay, so what do you think? Is it 2009? The question is the story of Star Trek. It happened in Into the Darkness. Star Trek Into the Darkness. It happened in. Okay, but I've only seen. Okay. It happened in year 2000.
And 59.
All right. What do you think is the Enterprise?
I think it's interesting.
What does John Harrison wants to do? Do you want to go
They
back?
want to. They want to bring. He want to bring his grill into the Enterprise.
Okay. So these are the answers. So number 1. Okay, so John Harrison is the antagonist. Okay, James Kirk is the protagonist. He is the main character. Okay, so James Kirk is the captain of the spaceship. They went to Nibiru planet. It happened in 2059. It's the name of the spaceship. Okay, so the Enterprise is the name of the spaceship. Okay, a snake that traveled that the cruise travels on. And number 5, so John Harrison, he is the bad guy, and he's the one who wants to destroy the Earth.
Okay.
Okay, let's have this one. These are some of the pictures taken by the movie Star Trek, and I want you to name the pictures. Just tell me the letters of your answers.
1A.
Okay, 1 is letter A. Yes, that
Yes.
is very obvious. That is aliens.
Yes. 3I.
Number 3 is I. Okay.
Number 4. Oh no. Number 6 is G.
6 is G.
Number 8 with H.
Number 8 is H.
Number 5 with E. Number 7 with D.
7 is T.
Yes. Number 2. Oh, number 2 with C. And 4 with B.
And number 4 is letter B. Okay, so let's check your answer. Number 1, that is aliens. Number 2, space buggy. That's letter
C.
C. Okay, so I, UFO. Okay. Next 4 is B, weightless. E, galaxy. G, space ship. D, solar system. And letter H, planet. Okay, very good. Okay, use words phrase ahead to fill the blanks. Let me see. Okay, so the words from this one, I want you to copy it or at least take a photo of it because we are gonna use that in the next page.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay, so use the word or phrases ahead to fill the blanks.
The were green and they had huge ass and big alien.
Okay, so they are aliens. Number 2,
UFO.
okay, they came from UFO. Okay, the third question, please.
Spy buggy.
Okay, vehicle used traveling for surface. Number 4,
Solar system.
solar system. And
And oh, a moon move round a planet, and a planet
a moon moves around a planet and
yes, and solar system.
a planet. A moon moves around the planet and the planet moves around solar system. Number 5,
Spaceship.
okay, number 5 is weightless. Floats. If you are weightless, you will float.
Around the sun in our solar system.
Okay, number 7,
We don't know how many solar systems there are in each galaxy.
okay, we don't know how many solar systems are there in each galaxy. Okay, so number 8,
Most of one is the name of the spaceship.
okay, spaceship. Very good. Ooh, we're gonna name some of the planets. Do you memorize the name of the planets? All right, use the name of the planets in the box to label the diagram in the solar system. Okay, so we have A, B, Earth is given, C, D, E, F, G, and then you can choose from Mercury, Mars, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. What do you think is letter A, the nearest to the sun?
Jupiter.
Mm, are you sure about that?
No. Venus.
Venus? Okay, so if this is Venus, this might be the hottest planet since it is the one who's nearest the sun. All right, so let's draw a line over there, and this is Venus. Okay, what about letter B?
Letter B is Mars.
Mars. Okay, so letter B might be Mars. Are you sure about it? Uh-huh. No. What about letter C? What do you think is letter C?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Okay, so if I remember it correctly, Jupiter is a huge planet. It's big.
Oh, no, Mercury.
Mercury. Alright, so Mercury. Let's put Mercury over here. And there we go.
Jupiter. Next
Jupiter. Jupiter is the next one.
And next is Saturn.
Yes, Saturn is the one with the ring. Okay,
And the last is Neptune.
Okay, Neptune. Okay, which letter? Letter F. And she got there the Uranus. Okay. Before, I don't know if you know this, but before, planet Pluto is considered as planet. But now, I think NASA removed that information because Pluto isn't a planet after all. They found out that Pluto isn't planet after all. That is the last planet. How many rings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It got 9. Like here is Pluto. Yeah, this is before. We got another rings over here, and there is where Pluto, the coldest planet, because that is the farthest planet away from the sun. But now NASA says that it isn't planet after all. Okay, so let's check. Dun, 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 dun. The first planet is... Okay. Now scan the passage and check your answer. You have to realize your answer, okay? You got to realize your answer. All right, so let's read the passage and let's see if your answers are all correct.
Right? The planets in the solar system are named after the Roman gods. Mercury is the smallest and closest planet to the
Okay, what is your first answer?
Mercury.
Mercury. Okay, it is...
It is named after the Roman god Mercury, who was the fast flying messengers of the gods because it moves very fast.
All right. Okay, so at...
Venus is the second planet from the sun is named after the Roman goddess
Of love.
and beauty. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun and the second smallest planet. It is named after the Roman god of war. The fifth planet from the sun is Jupiter. It is also the largest planet. The Romans named the planet after the Roman god of thunders and lightning. Saturn is the sixth planet from the sun and the second largest planet. Is named after the Roman god of agriculture. Neptune is the eighth planet from the sun in the solar system. It is named after the Roman god of the sea.
Okay, so do you think your answers are correct?
I think yes.
Okay, let's see later. Okay, and Neptune. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so all right, so this is the proper order. It should be A, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Now let's check if you got it all correct. Let's go back. Okay, let's see. I see. So letter A. Letter A is... Okay, so this is Mercury. Okay, you name it Venus. So this is Mercury, the first
Yes.
planet and the hottest planet of all, since it is located near the sun. And if I am not mistaken, in Mercury, it is always New Year because it rotates on its axis very fast. Okay, next we have, the next planet is Venus. Okay, so this one is Venus, and you name it after Mars. Letter B is Venus. Yeah, it is named after the Roman goddesses of love and beauty. Next, we have Mars, the third. Is it correct? Mercury, Venus, Mars. Yeah, Mars is considered as a second Earth by some scientists because components of Mars is quite similar to Earth. Next, CD. We have, yep, Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune. Okay, very well. Let me clear all of this and tanan. Okay, so pronunciation, let me see. A stress in words ending in full and less. When, okay, please read this part. When
we add full or less to nouns or verb to form adjective, the thread of the word remain unchanged. Example:
Okay.
waterless, hope, hopeless, hopeful, forgetful.
Okay. Okay, so read the following sentences and mark the stressed syllable on words in italic. Then listen and repeat. Okay. Please read this one. Number 1.
Her speech on the environment was meaningful. My teacher is so helpful when we don't understand something. I was helpless to stop the dog beating me. This dictionary is so useful. This is plentiful water of life on earth.
All right. So where is the stress on the italized words? Let's see. Meaningful first.
Meaningful.
Yeah, well, where should we put the stress? Meaningful. First syllable, second syllable, third
Me.
syllable.
Me.
Okay, very good. The first syllable. What about the words helpful?
Help.
Okay. What is the next word? Helpless.
Help.
Okay, first syllable, yes. What about the word useful?
Use.
Plentiful.
Plenty.
All right, very good. Next. Okay, so the use of may and might. I think this is grammar part, so we'll leave it as it be since we haven't discussed grammar yet. Okay, so grammar. This is still grammar. Circle the words to complete each sentence. Okay, so let's have communication. Okay, so 5 teenagers are discussing the possibility of other life from our galaxy. Read the comments they have posted on online forum. Okay, so what does Zung says?
They might not be live in Mercury because it's too close to the sun, so it would be too hot to live there, and it moved very fast, so the day would be too short. At least human couldn't stand such a short day.
Okay, what about Ni?
I agree. I also think to be able to live on a planet, we need water, appropriate temper,
Temperature,
temperature, and breathable,
breathable.
uh, breathable air at at the very least. But whenever, with, but whether the planet travel fast or not is unimportant.
Mhm.
You are right. Do you know NASA has found two new planets, Kepler 62e and Kepler 62f, which are very similar to Earth. I believe life may be possible there. How about on Jupiter and Venus?
Mhm.
I
Trang.
imagine Jupiter is a powerful planet because Jupiter is the god of thunder and lightning. The planet is not too close to the sun, so it's not too hot, and life may be possible there. People there may feel very proud of the power of the planet. S- So Venus might be a good place for lovers. Actually, it's near the Earth, so it may be easier to travel there.
Okay, so which of the planet do you think is good for human habitat? I mean, if ever that we can no longer live on Earth, which of these? Let me just go back there.
I think Jupiter.
Why is it Jupiter?
They say that, so I just think that.
Okay, aside from Jupiter, pick another one.
Um, what is the sea? I don't know what is.
Letter C. Let's go back. Hold on. Letter C is Mars.
I think Mars.
Okay, so Mars, yes, yeah. Actually, based on NASA, Mars is like Earth because they were able to grow some sweet potato in Mars. So they think that planet Mars can be substitute for Earth.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if you agree or disagree with each opinions and ideas in say why or why not. Example, I'm not sure if I agree with Anne because, all right, so let's see. Do you agree with Zoom? He says that there might not be a life on Mercury because it's too close to the sun, so it will be too hot to live there and it moves very fast. So the
Yes, I agree.
daytime, okay, so do you agree with him?
Yes.
Why is it?
Uh, because it's the nearest uh planet. It's the nearest Earth, and in her Earth, it's nearest with the
Sun?
sun, and
Mhm.
in the Earth is now it's hot too. If we survive in that, we I think we can't.
Yeah, so yes, very good point. That's wonderful. Since that planet is very close to sun, I think people, human being like us, won't survive on that planet. What about Ni? Okay, so Ni also says that there isn't any breathable. Okay, what about the planet Kepler 62e and 62f? Do you think we can live in that planet?
Yes,
Why is it?
because it's nearest the Earth.
Okay, yeah, it is similar with
Yes.
Earth. Okay. What about Trang? He says that Jupiter. We could live in Jupiter.
Yes.
Why is it? Do you
Because
agree?
it's not hot, and I think people can live.
Yeah. If I remember it correctly, the problem with Jupiter is it doesn't have any land. It is
Oh,
full of air. Yeah. I mean, if we live in Jupiter, there isn't any land to step on. It is full of air. All right. Okay. So what about Venus? Do you think Venus is a good place to live in? Okay.
oh
So
yes.
why is it?
I think because they are stuck about that.
All right. Okay. I am wondering who are these children. They look happy. Okay. Look at the picture and discuss the questions. Okay, so I want you to look first at planet A and planet B. What can you say about the planet A?
It's green.
Okay, it's green. Do you think there are a lot of living creature in planet A?
Yes.
Okay. What about planet B? What can you say about planet B?
It's drought.
Okay, so it's red in color, it's brown, and it looks like hot, and there isn't any water on it. All right. So, what are the names of the two planets in picture A and picture B? Can you name them?
No.
Picture A is
I think it's Earth.
Earth, and what about picture B?
I don't know.
It could be Venus, Mars.
I think yes.
So,
I think
please.
Mars.
It Mars. Okay, so how do you think the picture are different? Well, what are the differences between the two picture?
In the picture A is have tree and it's green, and in the picture B is not don't have anything,
Okay, so
just Earth.
in picture A, it got trees, maybe some waters because it got trees, and in picture B, it looks like it doesn't have anything on it. In picture A, do you think there are animals and human beings that lives there?
I think yes. Yes.
What about in picture B?
And picture B is no. No.
Okay, there isn't any.
Can no animal can live in this planet.
Okay, yes, because do you think there's water?
Drought.
Yeah,
It
it's
needs water.
yeah, drought and it needs water. Okay. So picture B, in your opinion, there isn't any water on it.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so let me see. So this is reading, but I think we can't cover this one up since it is almost time. Okay, so maybe I'll send this one to you as homework. Do you have a lot of homework?
I think no.
All right, so I'll send this to you as your homework. And by the way, I will just want to invite you to join our Facebook group. All right, so do you have Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to, maybe I'll send you the link later. Please join our Facebook group because I will be posting our video there and some homeworks. Okay, if I can't send it in Messenger.
Okay.
All right, so that will be it for our discussion today. Do you have further questions?
No.
Okay, bye-bye. See you next
Bye.
meeting.